Microbiology is the study of microbes or microorganisms. These are tiny living organisms usually invisible to the naked eye. They include bacteria, fungi such as yeast and molds, protozoa, microscopic algae, and viruses. While viruses are not cellular and often exist at the borderline between living and non living, they are still studied alongside other microbes. A common misconception is that microbes are only associated with disease. But in reality, most microbes are not harmful, and they play essential roles in maintaining life and supporting human progress. The field of microbiology began with the key observations in the 17th century. In 1665, English scientist Robert Hooke examined a thin slice of cork under a crude microscope and described the tiny compartments he saw as cells. This marked the beginning of the cell theory, which states that all living things are made of cells. Although Hooke's microscope could show large cells, it lacked the resolution to reveal microorganisms. That breakthrough came with Anton van Leeuwenhoek, a Dutch fabric merchant and an amateur scientist who is known as the father of microscopy. Between 1673 and 1723, he became the first person to observe live microorganisms using powerful, simple microscopes he built himself. He called these tiny creatures animalcules and recorded observations of bacteria and protozoa from rainwater, feces, and material scraped from teeth. In 1861, however, Louis Pasteur conducted a series of elegant experiments that finally disproved spontaneous generation of microorganisms. Using a specially designed swan neck flasks, he showed that broths remained sterile despite being exposed to air, so long as airborne microbes were prevented from entering. Aside from that, Edward Jenner developed the first vaccine against smallpox, marking the birth of immunology. Paul Ehrlich contributed to chemotherapy by proposing the concept of magic bullet, a chemical that could selectively kill pathogens without harming the host. His work laid the groundwork for antimicrobial treatments. Also, Alexander Fleming discovered the first antibiotic, penicillin, a breakthrough that revolutionized the treatment of bacterial infections and ushered the antibiotic era.